Happy Thanksgiving. And I got that haircut I was telling you about. What is up, in fans? Every year on a holiday, and I used to do like all the holidays, but now I'm like, let me stick to just the major ones. And Thanksgiving is a major holiday. I like to do a themed video. Now, normally throughout the week, I don't do a Thursday video because I put out a lot and I'm like, let me take a break on Thursdays and Saturdays unless there's something I could think of. And obviously it's Thanksgiving. So I want to talk about what I'm thankful for and also what I'm thankful for as a Dolphin fan. And you might be like, what in the beep are you thankful for as a Dolphin fan? Well, I will get to that. But one thing I am thankful for is the sponsor, Sleeper. Look at this. Look at what they give. Look what they bring to you. 100% up to $100. Use the promo code DDW. And if you're just like, I want to try for the first time and I want to have any financial real like connection, free $20 entry. You don't have to deposit. Go check it out. It's super fun. I'm going to even talk about it tomorrow in the preview video. But yeah, first it's Thanksgiving, and I hope you all have a happy and fat Thanksgiving. We got 3 games today, and those games are actually very entertaining games with Green Bay, Detroit, Kansas City, Dallas, Cincinnati, Baltimore. Now, Cincinnati, Baltimore might not be as good. Depends on how much of Joe Burrow we're going to see. If we see Joe Burrow, but that Detroit Green Bay game and that Kansas City Dallas game is going to be good, right? So enjoy it, eat, be merry, enjoy the company of your family and your friends. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, if you're out of the United States, still, I love you. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the Thursday. Watch some football. Have some fun. All that good stuff. Now, I'm going to start with what I'm thankful for. And then I'm going to talk about what the team, what I'm thankful for as a Dolphin fan. Because again, you might be asking yourself, again, the crap do you have to be thankful for with this team? We're sitting here at 4-7. We're not making the playoffs. We're stuck in purgatory yet again. And I'll get to that. Obviously, I'm thankful for you guys. 54,000 subs, 22, almost 23,000 on Twitter. I am trying to do my best to build up my TikTok. If you haven't yet, go check me out. It's obviously DouglieDoWrong. Follow me there. Also, I'm going to start being on Twitch. So I will be simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch. So you can check me out over there. I'm thankful for my family, obviously. Got a second one on the way, December 12th, I think, is the date. So I get a son. I have a daughter. I have a son. I have a wife. I still have my parents. I still have all 4 of my grandparents. Like, that's crazy. I'm 38. I still have all 4 of my grandparents. Like, absolutely bananas in pajamas. I have a great marriage, great friendships, great everything. The channel, I love what I'm doing. I love covering the team. I'm incredibly thankful for the people I get to work with. Not only TD, which I know some of you guys don't like him, but TD's my boy. Reason I get to work with him. Obviously, we've taken a little bit of a break off of the starting lineup, but that still is coming back next season. Omar Kelly, Alan Poupart. I get to work with Jason Sarney and the guys at, over there at his channel. I get to work every person that's like, hey man, come hang out and chat. I'm like, yeah. Dolphins talk. I get to work with Mike. I work with Taron Armstead. I got to sit down with Devon Achan. Like, are you kidding me? That man texts me and he's like, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, nothing. He's like, let's go live. And I'm like, okay. Like, what are you kidding me right now? Like, the fish tank, I get to sit down with Seth Levitt, who has been with the organization, knows the ins and outs, and a great human being. But then OJ McDuffie as well. Like, beyond thankful for all of the things happening in my life. Even though there are some bad, like with my anxiety and how sometimes it'll really bog me down, I push through it to do this content for you guys. So, first and foremost, thankful, like I said, for you guys, because without you guys watching and liking and subscribing and commenting below, there is no DouglieDoWrong. There is no content. There is no background. There is me not talking to anybody. So you're the most important thankful thing besides my family. Now, what am I thankful for as a Dolphin fan? Now, obviously, I'm thankful that the Dolphins finally, put on their big boy pants and decided to move on from Chris Greer after however long. And they also decided to move on from two, executives or scouts, head scouts that have been with the team for 20 something years. So maybe the Dolphins are actually doing the right thing and going to go in a direction where they bring in people who can assess talent, because that is the biggest thing if you want to be successful in the NFL. As you look at these teams like Kansas City, like the Philadelphia Eagles, like the Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo, all these teams that have consistently been successful and not have to tank and have picking at the bottom end of the first round and all these picks, it's because they have talent evaluators who know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. So, and maybe the Dolphins are going in that direction. And I'm thankful that, finally we have something to look forward to versus an offseason where we're like, well, Chris Greer is going to go out. He's going to sign a bunch of injured prone players and he's going to draft guys we don't want. And we'll see how this all pans out. Right. So, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that, there is a light at the end of this tunnel, maybe, right? I'm also thankful for the memories of being a Dolphins fan. Yes, there are bad memories, like obviously winning one game, and then I have a bad memory. Oh my God. I was at the bar with my dad. I don't remember what year it is, so you guys can tell me. And the Miami Dolphins needed to beat the New England Patriots to get in the playoffs, and they didn't. And then they cut to the Jets game and the whole stadium started cheering. I was so upset about that. It made me hate the Jets even more. So there are the bad times, but there are the good times. 2008, 2016, 2023, even though it ended horribly. The ride is always fun, right? It's always fun on the ride when you're sitting there at 10-3 and you're like, ooh, look at this. Look how good we're playing. We're beating all these teams. The memories I have with my father with the Dolphins is always fun. The memories I have with you guys during the live stream. 2008, being in Miami for the Dolphins taking on Seattle and just listening to that stadium erupt while we're trying to stop them on fourth down to win the game. Like, just so many memories. The comeback against Buffalo, I think that was in 2003, where Chris Chambers and Sage Rosenfeld end up winning the game for us. We were down like 21-3 or 23-3, and we end up coming back and winning that game. Like, there's so many. The Monday Night Football game, 2-12 versus the 12-2 Patriots, with AJ Feely as our quarterback and winning that game against Tom Brady. Like, there, you could be thankful for, obviously it's bad, and there, we haven't won a playoff game in 20 something years, and all of this stuff, but you can remember the good. You can remember why you're a Dolphins fan, because it sucks, right? It sucked for the Bengals for however long before they won a playoff game with Joe Burrow. It sucks for a lot. Detroit was bad for a long time, and now they're good. Kansas City kind of for a while. Now they're good. Philadelphia didn't win a Super Bowl forever. You get stuck in this rut as a franchise, and hopefully the Miami Dolphins get out of that rut sooner than later. And hopefully, like I said, the one thing I'm thankful for, especially when it comes to the future of this team, is maybe they're making the right decision. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one, but I am thankful that they have made the necessary moves so far to put us in that right direction. Now, how the rest of it goes, we'll see. But I am still thankful that, we still have the season left over. We got 6 games left. I get to still cover the Dolphins for the next 6 games, regardless if it's good games or bad games. I get to go live with you guys. Like, there's still a lot of good things to be thankful for. My health, I'm not going to get into anything else, outside of my dome, of my little biosphere, but I am thankful. And, for me, and I told this to my daughter, you look at Thanksgiving and people talk about the pilgrims. You look at Christmas and some people talk about Jesus. Some people talk about Santa Claus. Some people talk about the gifts. You look at all these different holidays, especially in the United States, and people have different meanings for each of these holidays. I said to my daughter, when did I say this, like a week or two ago? I said the most important thing about these holidays is just spending time with your family, spending time with your loved ones, and just enjoying the moment. So, again, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, just enjoy the moment and enjoy each other. And I just wanted to make this video just to say, obviously, happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you guys and girls. Without you guys, I'm not where I am. And yeah, a little mushy for you, trying to bring up the spirits. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, previewing the Dolphins Saints game. But like usual, stay classy. Happy Thanksgiving. F up.